Hey guys, what's going on? Drax here, and today I'm going to bring you another little tutorial on some Tinker's Construct stuff. Super excited about that. You can see over my shoulder that there are quite a few different things that they have added, and I want to show you guys what they do and what some of the neat stuff you can do with them. So if I come back over here like that, okay. Well, as you can see, some new armor pieces, so let's go ahead and grab these. Can I have it? Give it to me. No. Okay. Can't have it. Let's go to creative real quick. I'll just grab that, and that. Grab one of those, grab one of those, and grab one of those. Okay. Next, we'll just get back into survival. And the goggles, they go on your head. You got a vest that goes on your back. You got some wings that actually go on your legs. And I got some boots that go there. Now, like you've seen, I clicked on the second tab, and that's where most of this stuff goes, but I also have some gloves that you'll see. I have a belt, and I have the knapsack. The knapsack's not so much new. It's been around for a while, but I figured I'd just throw it in because it kind of goes in with the way some of these mods work, and that bugged me. So let's go back to F5, and you can see that it adds a pretty cool animation. If I take a second here and turn my cape off, like so, you'll see, yeah, it's pretty dang neat. They kind of flap around. They don't really cause flight or anything. They just kind of look cool, and that's from the front. You can see I even have some boots on and some gloves on my hands, and you can see the belt. So yeah, they do look pretty dang cool. So if I jump back in, to make this stuff is pretty easy. If I come down here, you can see, that was giving it to me. If I hit R, just some leather, glass, and gold, some leather and tin or aluminum, some bronze and gold, some leather. So all of this stuff is pretty easy to do. One thing that you'll want to look at is your configs, because I am using this in the Modsauce pack, but if your configs aren't set up right, you won't be able to use some of the abilities that this will add. So if I come down here to Tinker's Construct, this is what you'll need. I've set mine up in a certain way, but yeah, if I sit here and I hold my zoom button, you can see I get a nice little zoom effect. If I hit let's see, what is it, right bracket, it changes out my hotbar. So that's with the belt, it'll change out my hotbar. And then my toggle abilities, I don't have any abilities on my gear yet, but we will have some. So I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff off right now because I don't need it just yet. We're just going to go ahead and throw this in here. So we know how to make the armor. Now, what can we do with the armor? Well, if I come over here and I grab this book, it's one of the very first books that you get with Tinker's Construct. So if I hit that and go all the way over, it's far in here, you'll see if we read this, the following armor modifiers have been missing or names in flux. No word on available on accuracy or new home of these pages. So with that, I'm going to put a disclaimer out saying that some of these enchants don't work. Some of them are there but not showing anything. So yeah, this is very early version, I believe, of what's going on. So you'll see that there's just a few different ones going here, and I'll kind of flash through those, but you can look in the book when you're in game. So let's go ahead and move on to some of the enchants. So as we go through, like I said, some of the stuff works, some of it doesn't. But one of them is this right here. It's a crafting recipe. Well, let me start with this. You guys will need to have a crafting station from Tinker's Construct and a tool forge next to it. That gives you this little ability right here. And so if I were to grab said things, I should be able to put them in here, put this in the middle, and then put my modifiers on the outside. This particular recipe doesn't work. I can't figure out how to get it to work. I've tried all the different things, and it just doesn't want to oblige me in any way. So if it worked, you'd show up right here with the enchant. So we're going to move on to the next piece. So your vest has two different enchants. One's a stealth enchant, and one is a perfect dodge. The perfect dodge, I'm assuming, I couldn't get it to work, but I'm assuming it's like a less of a chance for a mob to hit you. But if I look at it, it just says, well, you get swift swim by default with the vest, protection 10%, and then perfect dodge. Doesn't really look any different when you put it on your body. It just kind of looks the same. So we'll go ahead and put that back. Next is the stealth, and I find the stealth to be pretty cool. If I take that out, and again, this is just done in a crafting grid, put the actual armor piece in the middle, and then put these items around it. It's a fermented spider eye, an eye of ender, a water bottle, and a golden carrot. I put that on. When I shift, say when I'm looking at you, when I shift, I disappear. Now, the armor doesn't disappear, so I don't really understand the point of it, but hey, it's there. Again, a lot of this stuff might be kind of buggy, so even my hand disappears when I do that. Next is going to be on the legs, which are the wings. This enchant shows in the book, but again, I have no idea what it does. Cannot get it to work in the crafting grid. So over here we have double jump. So by default, these wings are going to give you some pretty good jump boost. So let me grab these. I'll go ahead and put these on, and you see I get a decent jump boost. I can't jump over the 3 high wall, but I can probably jump over a 2 high wall. But if I put double jump on, I could jump a little bit higher, not much. Actually, I don't think that's much higher at all. But next is the feather fall. Now I find this one really cool. It's a blue congealed slime, 6 of the feathers, an ender pearl, and the pants in the middle, and this will give you feather fall. Now I do find this to be pretty cool, because when I come up here and I get that jump boost, but when I fall off a high point, I slowly glide down, and I find that to be really cool. It can be annoying at times, but I do find it to be pretty useful. Next over here is another double jump on the boots. Again, I really couldn't tell, what it really added. Maybe I am not getting certain abilities to work right. So let's look at that real quick. Tinker's Construct. My abilities. Goggle zoom. Yeah, see, nothing really for the abilities. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's doing, but with the boots it's pretty nice because you get this step up ability, so I can just go up and go down. So I don't have to jump, and it's really nice. It's a really smooth motion, and I rather enjoy it once I got used to it. So this next one is a couple of lily pads, and if I take a second here, turn it to day, we'll go ahead and grab these, and this is going to give me water walking, as you can see right there. And this is pretty neat. If I walk across, I'm walking across the water, and I can stop. I don't have to keep moving fast. If I hold shift, I can actually go in the water, but if I hold space, I can come out of the water. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Nice little thing to have on your armor if you're exploring, going across oceans and whatnot. Next is going to be the lead boots. It's just a block of iron and the boots, and I believe that this will prevent knockback, as well as I just sink to the bottom of the water and swim up very slow, but I am just stuck to the bottom of the water. You see how fast I go down? So I wonder if I can get out actually. Oh yep, I did. So yeah, that's what your lead boot does. Nice for exploring underwater temples or anything. Next is going to be the Slimy Soles. Go ahead and put these guys on. This is another one that I can't really figure out what it does. I tried it with water and stuff, and I just can't quite figure out what it's supposed to do. There's not much documentation on it, so I'm not really sure what it does. Maybe it has to do something with ice or mobs, or maybe Slimy Soles is a jump boost, or not jump boost, but nope, fall damage. Still didn't work. Okay, not really sure on that one. Next is going to be on the gloves. Now the gloves do go in this extra little slot right here, and they will give you a haste buff. So it'll just kind of make you swing your pickaxe faster. It's kind of just like a nice little haste buff on there. Can't really show it at the moment, but it's there. You can also combine that with Knuckles, and Knuckles is a damage boost. It's like some brass knuckles, and again they look pretty good. So if I punch, I would punch something a little bit harder. Now I'm not sure really if you can add more levels of this, because when I put it in the tool station here, it doesn't really show any information on the side. So again, that could be a feature for a later date. But guys, thank you so much for watching. That has been the little tutorial on the Tinker's Construct armor that they have added that's a little customizable. I've been using it in my LP world, and I gotta say, I quite like it. I'd like to see what some of the other mods and enchants will do eventually, but I'm sure we'll get to that sooner or later. Guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Drax, and I will see you next time.